Raj is a young investor. His salary is more than enough for his needs. He invests only in systematic investment plans or SIPs in equity funds. He sees himself as a long-term investor who will benefit from equity. Raj sees debt as a drag on his returns. He likes to take the risk with equity and make more money. He thinks that debt is for retired people who cannot take risk and therefore settle for low returns from debt funds. Raj may be already contributing to his provident fund, buying some tax-saving certificates or holding a few bank deposits. He needs to evaluate how much he already has and calculate what proportion of his wealth is already in debt securities. Raj will have to decide how much of his wealth should be in debt funds. That depends on two things. First, does he see any short-term need for money? Second, how much negative return in equity will he be able to withstand? Equity is a long-term asset, but is risky. Raj needs the balance that debt funds provide when he takes the risk path to long-term wealth. When equity returns are lower or negative due to market cycles, his investments in debt funds will bring stability. Raj needs more debt funds if his ability to bear losses in equity is low. Raj also needs debt to meet any short-term need for funds. If his equity investments are losing in a downturn, he may have to redeem his investments at a loss. Having some debt investments enables Raj to tide over any such unexpected need without liquidating his long-term investment in equity. He should hold debt funds so that he earns a steady return which can be easily accessed in case of need. If there is a requirement for a holiday, a large purchase, or any such event in the short term, investments in debt funds can be easily liquidated. Raj need not worry too much about the right time to enter or exit the markets, as he used debt funds along with equity funds. He can park his money into debt funds and invest in equity when he likes. He can book profits in equity fund and keep them in debt funds. Having both in his portfolio gives him better flexibility. While allocating assets to meet his future needs, Raj should consider debt funds to balance his portfolio. He can reduce the risks, enjoy better liquidity and higher flexibility if he invested in both equity and debt funds.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.